Welcome to Lanier, an IB school. Inquirers,
thinkers, communicators,
open-minded, knowledgeable,
risk-takers,
balanced, reflective,
caring, principled.
We in America are immigrants, or the children of immigrants. We are one people, but a people welded from many nations and races. People who came to America during a vast migration from Europe to other parts of the world.
I am for enforcing the immigration laws a bit harder.
Well, I am for amnesty.
We debate both sides, but currently I've only written my pro case there, which is you talk down amnesty and talk up enforcement.
My mom is from Honduras and my dad's from El Salvador.
America.
What is your heritage background?
German and English and French.
They're from Haiti and Mexico.
My ancestors come from Germany and Wales, or Walish.
What does that mean to you?
I think immigration means, in this current day, I think that it means that you're coming to another country for better health care, or there's more jobs for you there. And I think it's difficult for a lot of people trying to immigrate here who have low incomes, because the cost for permanent residence to apply for it is over $1,000, and I think that would be hard to get, especially when you're being not paid in something lower than American dollars.
I wouldn't know about that, but personally I think it may be hard for them, considering they come here illegally so much. If they could get it that easy, then there wouldn't be really any need to sneak in.
And
Look, with your one thing to keep in mind in your debates is with your options, amnesty versus enforcement, you're going to have to argue the lesser of two evils. You know what that means? What does that mean, Mason?
They're like both bad, but you have to find the one that's like the least bad.
They're both going to have their drawbacks, considerable drawbacks, but you've got to figure out which one is going to weigh out to not, you know, how you can minimize the negative impact of one over the other. Well, what the students do day in, day out when they're preparing for tournaments is if they're doing debate, they have to have a partner most of the time, and they have to prepare both sides. So unlike a lawyer who sort of commits to either being a defense attorney or a prosecutor, they have to be ready to go with either side of the debate. So their own personal opinion, while it's important, they don't get to always argue the side which they feel strongly about. What they do when they come out here is they are assigned practice rounds, which gives them the opportunity to actually debate their case. So what we do is 2 weeks prior to a tournament or an event like what we're going to this weekend, they start doing those practice rounds. They do the practice rounds, they get to sort of see where the weaknesses and strengths are in their cases, and then they get critiques afterwards. And that's basically what we do when we're in our tournament prep mode.
Yes, please. Judge, ready? I would like to start this debate by thanking my partner, my opponents, and my judge for all being here today. Okay. Resolved. The U.S. policy on illegal immigration should focus on attrition through enforcement rather than amnesty. Now, my partner and I have defined attrition as reducing numbers and amnesty as a pardon of the law granted to a large group of people.
My opponents have said they come here for a better life, better for their family. But actually, according to the Immigration and Naturalization Center, a study shows that the average legal immigrant earns $9,000 a year and has a 7th grade education.
So they didn't want to spend 10 years filling out paperwork and maybe even getting denied a visa or something. Because they want to go across the border and they want to have a better life, education, and everything, because it's a very hard journey to go across this desert and stuff, and they're not doing that for nothing. They are in a bad situation. That's why they want to go across the border this way.
The jobs that supposedly illegal immigrants have
these are jobs that American citizens do not want, because these are low-paying jobs such as farming and other jobs. This is actually a profit for the other people when they hire illegal citizens.
If we vote, this country goes on majority rules. People vote for their presidents. Well, we voted on this, and 70% of Americans did not want amnesty to happen for illegal immigrants. So why would we go through with it in the first place?
The illegal immigrants came to the U.S. for a better life. Right now, most illegal immigrants are living in poverty and with their families, and they don't have an education. So every human being deserves an education. So for the illegal immigrants that are here right now, if we grant them amnesty, we give them a chance for an education and for a better life for them and their children.
And also you said it would be morally wrong. Well, wouldn't it be morally wrong to...
Can I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
Well, what do you plan to do with these illegal immigrants? What do you plan to do?
Attrition through enforcement, which means reducing numbers.
Yeah, but how would you do this attrition through enforcement?
In some cases, like illegal immigrants get busted. I mean, it's not something like that can be used on every single illegal immigrant. Obviously, that's impossible. But I'm saying illegal immigrants are found living in common society, and since they're here illegally, we can deport them. Like, say, criminals.
And it is just morally wrong to send people back, because they came through a very hard journey to get here. And it's just wrong to say, I don't like you, you're from another country, I'm just going to send you back.
You said it would be morally wrong. And wouldn't it be morally wrong coming illegally, breaking a rule? Wouldn't that go against people's morals, breaking the law, coming into America?
Well, it's also morally wrong not being able to have an education as a human being.
We're not saying that we're not going to give them a second chance for a better life or education. We're just saying that we want them to do it the right way, the correct way to do it.
You mentioned Border Patrol?
Yeah. But I really don't agree with what I'm debating. I mean, we're given our topic, and we're given what we're supposed to fight about. I just have to go along with that.
I mean, people, like, they do get judged by people in America, like, oh, well, no illegal immigrants, because many people have different opinions on it. Some say it's bad, some say it's no big deal. But I mean, overall, I think that they're, working hard for their families, and I don't think that can be held against them.